Hello friends, how are you today? I am in the studio this morning getting lots of stuff done, and I remembered that I wanted to share this card with you. This was from our fall stamp camp the other week, and before I put all the stuff away I thought let's do it together, shall we? It's really pretty soft. Look, it's done with sponging, very cool. And it's done on crumb cake paper, so it's quite a different look than just stamping on regular vanilla or white paper. So I got asked a lot if this was a new stamp set, Celebrate Sunflowers, and it's not. It's actually several years old. It is on page 35 of the catalog, and the reason it's not sticking out very much in the catalog is there's only one sample made with it. So yeah, didn't work out there to showcase that set very well in the catalog. So let's look at it today. So we've got a big image, a smaller image, a couple of sizes of leaves, and then 4 different sayings. I love this one. Congratulations on reaching a whole new level of wonderful. Know that you are loved. Thanks a bunch, and let's celebrate you. So let's make this card together, shall we? Okay, so you're going to need a regular card base, which is half a sheet of 8.5 by 11, and you fold that in half, and that makes your regular medium card. Then you're also going to need 2 pieces. Oops, these are a little too big. Hang on, I will trim them right now. You're going to need 2 pieces of a neutral, and I use vanilla for mine, and those are 4 by 5.25. So they will fit with just a perfect rim around, and one is for the outside and one is for the inside. And then you're going to need a piece that is, oh, likewise too small. I should have double checked this before I sat here. Well, we'll just make it be a little bit smaller. It's going to have a wider border around it. That's what we'll do. This piece should be 3 3/4 by 5. So you have the base and your piece are the same colors, crumb cake and then vanilla. Sorry about that. It should be 3 3/4 by 5, 4 by 5.25, and then of course your regular card base. We'll make it work. Okay, so let's set aside the card base and the vanilla pieces, and we're just going to work on this main crumb cake piece here. I am going to put some paper down to protect my surface, because when we stamp our sunflowers we want to stamp all the way off the edges for a more professional look. And so we're going to start our main sunflower down here in the corner. And I'm using Early Espresso ink, so it's a really dark brown. Then I'm going to turn the sunflower and stamp it up in the corner, so you get a slightly different angle there. Then I'm taking a smaller sunflower, and without overlapping, I'm adding a couple of those, and then we're going to fill in the remaining spots with some leaves, randomly stamped leaves. And this part will be covered by this sentiment, so don't worry about that being a hole there. It won't matter when we're done. Okay, so just for fun, I'll show you the difference between stamping on crumb cake, which is a light khaki color, and stamping on a neutral like white or vanilla. It's a completely different look, isn't it? It's pretty. I'll just go ahead and finish this because I'll show you the coloring then on both of them too. I stamp pretty fast for someone with a gimpy wrist, don't I? Okay, close enough. So you can see the difference there. One is really subtle and muted, and the other one is a lot bolder. We'll show you coloring on both of those. It's just something fun. I never run out of crumb cake. Absolutely love that. Okay, so we are coloring this in a new soft way too, and how we're doing that is with a sponge. So I have my favorite brown is called Soft Suede, and I'm taking my sponge and just circling it in the centers of the sunflowers. I love this because it would take forever to color this sunflower. All of those little petals, and to do a nice job would be practically impossible. And this way you just add color loosely and softly with the sponge in little circular motions. So pretty. Okay, so that was soft suede. And then we're going to add our, what color is this? Daffodil Delight. So this is my brightest yellow. You can see it's very yellow when you do it on the white or the vanilla. But when you do it on the crumb cake, it's much more subtle. Soft, kind of countrified. And I'm being pretty heavy with the sponging, because of course it doesn't show up as well on the crumb cake. So you want that yellow to come through. And don't worry about getting the yellow inside in between the flowers, because that's all going to be covered soon. So pretty. Oh, let me just finish this while I got it out. You can see how much more vibrant it is. So it's just a different look. All right. And now our last color is Garden Green, a nice bright basic green. Get in there and get all those leaves. Have a little green in there too, just to soften it up. Well, my sample one turned out better there, but you get the idea anyway. That's how I did the sample one. Let's see, there's another leaf there. I should have gotten some leaves in the center. So that's what I get for stamping and talking at the same time, right? So look at that, two completely different, I don't know, depths and intensities. And then this is going to go on your vanilla piece, which will really help it stand out from the background, like that. And then we have a sentiment, which I'm going to do in my darkest color of ink. Thanks a bunch. Cute. And don't forget there is vanilla twine to match, so I just wrapped it around my card and tied it in a bow at the top, and then put a little metallic brad there. Super cute. We'll just finish this one off with this instead, maybe. Cute. All right, so that was my easy card from our fall stamp camp. One other trick you can do is come in then with Clear Wink of Stella, which is a glimmer pen, which you probably won't be able to see, but it adds a tiny, very subtle glimmer that dries almost instantly because it's made from alcohol, and it just adds a beautiful, I don't know if you can see that at all. Oh, there we go. Isn't that pretty? Wow. Love it. So you can just do a few petals or just brush it on the sunflowers. There you go. Ah, love that card. All right, who loves sunflowers in your life? Wouldn't they love a card like that from you? Don't forget, it's the Celebrate Sunflower set. It's not new, but it is in the catalog, the main catalog on page 35. And if you don't have a catalog, I'd be happy to get you one. Just email me at lyssa@songofmyheartstampers.com and send me your address, and I'll pop one in the mail for you free of charge. Thanks for watching today, everybody.